Hey everybody, this is Darnell Critney from DCN Networks and Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave a notification on so you will not miss DTV at its best. It is June 11th, 2024. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Right now, the Spidey '09 show, we're at 547 subscribers. To all my 547 subscribers, thank you so very much. Didn't get a chance to do a yesterday's show on D's Word of the Night. Honestly, I was just a little too tired. Sometimes, we need a break, but hopefully next week I will give you an exclusive D's Word of the Night. For starters, I'm going to give out shout outs right quick to the president and co-founder of DCN Networks and Power Players, Sean the Genius Harrison, everybody at the Harrison headquarters on the south side of Chicago. To Sean's sister April, the queen of anime. So Sean and his sister April are the king and queen of anime. Shout out to them. To Sean's daughter, my goddaughter Sarah, shout out to you. To Dion, you got the third on lock. I'm not worried, man. I know when I come out there, you're gonna update me on everything. So shout out to Dion. To Robbo, you still owe me not one but two pot roast dinners. So we got to come up with a plan on that. Shout out to you. To else? To the guru, Larry Leonard, and everybody at the Larry Leonard headquarters on the south side of Chicago. Shout out to you. To your mom, Mrs. Leonard. To your sister. Who else? To all your neighbors and friends that's watching the show. We talked yesterday. Again, thank you so very much. And like I've been saying, all in all, the Spidey '09 show should be the number one, the number one show on YouTube, on PlayStation Network, on YouTube and PlayStation Community. Right now, I can do this show, but I can't do it alone. And I've been saying this for years. I'm just 20% of the show. I'm just the name, the face. I make sure the bill is paid every month. The 80% are you guys. And keep in mind, my State of Direction show would be this week. It might be today, it might be before Thursday, but I assure you it will be coming up this week. And the reason why I do a State of Direction show is to stay in good grace with YouTube and the PlayStation community. Because, again, don't want to make a long story short, this is just my way of censorship to basically keep it under control, if that makes any sense. Let's get started. Right now on Mortal Kombat 1, Homelander is out right now. And my next guess is the next DLC character should be Takeda from Mortal Kombat 10. I think he's one of Scorpion's pupils with the whips that come out of his arms like this and stuff. Okay, so my guess is he should be coming soon. All right, and don't forget Tora for Mortal Kombat 10. As far as the cameo fighter, she should be coming out soon. She's a little troll with the little, with the little knives on her hand, jumping on, if you do have Mortal Kombat 10, she's riding like this giant and she jumps off the giant's back to start doing slash attacks and all kinds of crazy stuff. But yes, she joins the Mortal Kombat universe, so hopefully we should be seeing her soon. What else I'm about to say? The reptile invasion is still on, so my guess you probably got under 40 days. I tell anybody, get everything. Get everything in the Mortal Kombat store. All right, try to. get everything in the crypt. Oh, and speaking of the crypt on Mortal Kombat 1, because at first, remember where you used to get like one thing at a time? And it takes so long to get everything at random at one thing at a time. Well, not anymore, because now they updated the crypt, which means you can get like up to 10 items at a time at random. So here's my tips on that. One, save all your coins, from after your previous missions. So that way you can get more stuff. Okay. Again, the only thing I don't like about Mortal Kombat, well, it's a great game. I love it. I'm gonna play it regardless. But the only thing I dispute about this game is the shop. And sometimes these things run at random. I mean, if you can find whatever it is in the shop, if you don't have it, please go to the PlayStation Store, get those Dragon Blood crystals, and depends on how much you want to spend, and try to get as many DLCs, weapons, palettes, whatever you think you need to make your character look more cooler on the game. Get it, because when you go to options on the game, when you upgrade your characters with palettes, I found out a way now. You can just put it on random favorites, pick whatever favorites you want, and then every time you do a battle, it'll change the palette and the appearance of that character. So that's another tip you want to learn. Okay, right now, since we're on the topic of games, I might as well get started on that right now. Okay. All right. Let's talk about movies right quick. Bad Boys Ride or Die. From what I heard right now, it made over last week. It made over $58.9 million at the box office. So my guess is I'm gonna go see it this week. And again, I also want to give a special shout out to my two brothers right now. To the Dangerous One himself, DDG, Dangerous Danny Garcia. Shout out goes out to you, and to my other brother, Alex Lone Wolf Thorn. I was checking out Thorn, and he put his reviews on it. I said, when I get the chance, I'll leave it in the comments. I'm gonna see this movie, and leave in the comments which one was your favorite. Was it Bad Boys 1, 2, 3, or the newest installment 4? Me, I'm not gonna lie, I like all of them. Well, except for the fourth installment, because I haven't seen it yet. So I'm gonna go see that Thursday. But if I had to choose right now, I kind of liked it too. No, the first one was great. Let's get that out the way. Let's clear that argument right now. The first one was great, but 2, to me, I think it just had a little more suspense, a little more action. So hopefully, you know, Bad Boys Ride or Die Part 4 will live up to that same expectation. And again, shout out goes out to Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. They the dynamic duo in this. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see the danger. We're gonna see the excitement. We're gonna see the trash talking. I'm gonna go see it. So if you're ready for Bad Boys Ride or Die, it just came out last week. It made over $58.9 million at the box office. So hopefully this will stall me over for now until I see future movies that's coming up in July, which I'm going to talk about that momentarily. Next, we're on the subject of that. Okay. We talked about Homelander. Transformers 1. Yes. The release on this movie will be September 20th. Yes. And I've seen the trailer for it again. Get ready for it. This is more like a prelude to everything that happens on Cybertron before the Great Cybertronian War. And you're going to see their younger versions of themselves before they became some of the greatest G1 Transformers of all time. For the first time, you get to see Orion Pax before he became Prime. D16 before he became Megatron, Alita 1, B-127 before he became Bumblebee. The list goes on because on Cybertron, before there was Autobots and Decepticons, there was workers and warriors. The workers were the Autobots, the warriors were the Decepticons, and this will give me a more better understanding of how the war became from Cybertron all the way down to Earth and every other part of the galaxy. And I think this will be interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm going to love the CGI graphics. So for starters, Chris Hemsworth, he is going to play the younger voice of Optimus Prime. And don't forget, you also going to have Lawrence Fishburne. He joins the cast, and I think he's going to play the voice of Lord Alpha Trion. So yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be great. And don't forget, as of now, we're at 40 years of Transformers. I'm a huge, hardcore Transformer fan. As a matter of fact, I got to go to Funko. Not Funko. I got Funko Land on my mind. I'm jumping way back into the past. I got to go to GameStop this week and pick up a very exclusive pop figure that I'm going to show on the show later on this week. So if you guys are ready for Transformers 1, September 20th, that's coming in theaters, leave in the comments and tell me, is you guys going to take the family? You're going to go by yourself? You're going to kick it with your friends? Leave it in. Tell me. And I know it can't be a day one for me, but I sure it's going to be a day after I see this movie. And I got to support the Transformer brand. I mean, 40 years. It's amazing. And I also want to give a shout out to two of the greatest voice actors of all. And one of them have to be my overall voice actor. And that's the legendary Peter Cullens, who played the voice of Optimus Prime, and Frank Welker, who also played the voice of the legendary Megatron. I'm ready for it. Leave in the comments. Tell me if you guys are going to see this or not. Next. What else? We talked about that. We also gonna talk about this. Okay. Till I believe I'm gonna say this, till death do they part. Venom: The Last Dance is coming out October 25th. Yes. Now I don't know if this is going to be the last installment, and in a way I hope this is not the last installment, but if it is, Tom Hardy went out with a bang, man, and for him to play Venom, I really love it. So I've seen Venom 1, Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. So now this is The Last Dance. So we're going to see where this is going to go. Marvel, you did it again. And I'm ready for it. I've seen the trailer on YouTube. Check it out. I'll put it like this. I'm always amazed. Anything that goes on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I'm not disappointed. So if you guys are ready for Venom this fall, let me know. Next. What else? Okay. Moana 2. Yes, this is coming also around the end of the fall. So, I love Disney. I've been a huge Disney fan my whole life. I've seen the first Moana. I loved it. I'm ready for Moana 2 with her and Maui. That's the guy. I meant to say last time. Maui. He is the fisherman with the magic fish hook, and they can morph into everything. But yeah, I've seen the trailer for it. It looks amazing. It's a whole new watery world where Moana and Maui team up to see new adventures, new great expectations. And this will be good right around the time for Thanksgiving holidays. So if you guys are ready for Moana 2, November 27th, only in theaters, man, check it out. Find out, is you guys going to make this as a day one? Is you going to take the family? You're going to go by yourself, kick with some friends? It might be a date night with your girl. I don't know. But Please check it out. All right. Next. All right. We talked about that. For those who don't know who this actor is, I'm pretty sure y'all recognize his face by now. I mean, he done a lot of movies. He done Games of Thrones. He did X-Men: Days of Future Past as Dr. Trask. He did the movie The Boss with Melissa McCarthy. I misspelled her name the last time, but it's pronounced Melissa McCarthy. And he's probably one of the most, one of the most famous guys in Hollywood. He is now going to take on the role in the remake of Leprechaun. Okay, so the original actor, Warwick Davis, he done it so long, I guess he figures, it's time for somebody else to take over for a while. And as you can see, you got a picture of Peter Dinklage just looking extremely pissed off, man. Now, Leprechaun, the remake, will be in theaters October 24th. My guess is this might be around in time for Halloween. Okay, so please leave in the comments. Tell me if you guys gonna see the remake of Leprechaun. And speaking of a little horror, okay, let's rewind the clock back for a second. This comes out in August. Got a lot of good fall movies coming out in August. And this is Beetlejuice Part 2. Yes. And in this installment, pretty much got some of the characters back from the old cast. And the newest one that joins the cast right now is Jenny Ortega. Loved her in the Wednesday series. And I think she will fit absolutely perfect in this universe. Okay, so you got Michael Keaton, William Dafoe, he joins the cast. So if you guys ready for August for Beetlejuice Part 2, tell me. Let me know. I'm gonna go see it. Again, shout out goes out to the old school Michael straight up Keaton. Huge fan of the Tim Burton universe. It's been a while since I've seen a Tim Burton movie. And like I said, the last movie I saw Michael Keaton was in it was The Flash. And again, shout out goes out to Ezra Miller, George Clooney, who else? Ben Affleck. But Keaton, I'll tell anybody, the only reason why I saw that movie, not because of Ezra Miller. I think Ezra Miller is an incredible guy to play The Flash. I mainly saw it because of Keaton, man, straight up. And for him to do this and now going to do Beetlejuice again, and it's been a while since I've seen a good Tim Burton movie. Bring it, man. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for it. Next, let's talk about movies that's coming out around Christmas. It has been signed, sealed, delivered, confirmed, and carved in stone. I'm talking about Mr. John Wick himself, aka Keanu Reeves. He is going to be the official voice for Shadow the Hedgehog in the new Sonic 3, the movie that will be coming out this December. Yes, this is going to be like my Christmas / birthday treat to myself because my birthday is in December 15th, and then you got Christmas around the corner afterwards. So yeah, this is that's gonna be actually a treat for me, and I can't wait to see it. All right, and you got a lot of actors reprising the roles. You got Ben Schwartz who's gonna replace the role of Sonic. You got Idris Elba's going to replace the voice of Knuckles, and right now Knuckles is on Paramount Plus. Haven't seen it on Paramount Plus, heard great reviews about it, so hopefully I'm going to check it out when I get the chance. You're going to have the voice actor reprise the voice of Tails. But the biggest thing of all, next to Keanu Reeves, is everybody. Do everybody want to see the Skinny Egg, man? I'm not going to lie, I've seen it more than twice. Or is everybody ready to see the Jim Carrey version of the Fat Eggman we love and hate? Either one doesn't matter, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm ready for the Fat Eggman. If he was funny as the skinny one, I can imagine you're going to lose your mind when he becomes the Fat Eggman. And he's going out with a bang. I'm talking about the legendary, I still think he's one of the most funniest comedians slash actors in Hollywood, the legendary Jim Carrey, man. Bring it, man. Hey, let's do this. So leave in the comments. Tell me if you guys ready for Sonic 3 that's coming out this holiday season in December. All right. Next. Okay, we talked about that. I got one more other movie to talk about. Even though we got a lot of good movies that's coming out in the fall, if I don't see no other movie other than Bad Boys 4, which I'm going to see this week, the main movie I really want to see, if I don't see nothing else other than Bad Boys 4, other than Beetlejuice, definitely going to go see Sonic 3 that's coming out this holiday season. I'm ready. I'm ready for Marvel Jesus, man. Straight up. I'm talking about Ryan Reynolds. I'm talking about Hugh Jackman. Deadpool and Wolverine will be released July 26th. July, I think, is going to be an important month for me, which I'm going to bring that topic up in a minute. Seen the trailer. Crazy Easter eggs in there. So if you have not seen the trailer for this movie, see it. They're getting my wallet. I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care how much the tickets cost. As far as I'm concerned, I can go see this movie right now. As far as the price of popcorn and soda is concerned, I'd rather just not even buy it. I'd rather just walk in and just straight up watch the movie by itself. But Deadpool and Wolverine will be in theaters July 26th. Let me know if it's going to be a day one for you guys. Is you guys going to see it? It's Marvel, man. You'd be a fool not to see this movie. So check it out. Let me know. All right. We talked about movies. Let's talk about video games. My other favorite topic. For starters, we've already talked about Mortal Kombat earlier. We already talked about Homeland a little bit earlier. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Splinter's Faith. Okay, this should be coming out in July also for the Nintendo Switch. Now, my guess is this is going to be an on and offline gameplay. It's going to be up to 4 players co-op simultaneously. And in this game, I hate saying this, but I got to make it catchy to the point everybody can understand. The sensei, father, and master has been rat trapped. Yes, kidnapped doesn't fit it. I think rat trap sounds a little bit more better. Again, I apologize to Sensei Master Splinter. But right now, it is up to his sons, the Green Machines, the 4 brothers, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. They have to go and find their beloved Sensei Splinter from every adversary enemy that the Turtles have ever fought, man. You name it. I don't care if it's the Foot Clan, Bebop and Rocksteady, Leatherhead, who else? Krang, Shredder, Super Shredder. It doesn't matter who they are. They gotta fight their way through and bring them home. Now, I have seen the trailer for this game, and the cool thing about this game, you can go on different missions. You can, teach your turtles different abilities. They have these certain amulets where they can learn different fighting styles. You can give them special power-ups, and it's great. And I've always been a huge fan of TMNT. So if you want to get this game for the Nintendo Switch, it should be coming out in July, maybe like the first or second week in July. Now, as far as it coming out for the other systems, I have to do a little bit more investigating on that, but definitely, because I'm trying to build up my Nintendo Switch library myself, definitely get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter's Faith. That's available out come this July. Next, what else we have? Oh yeah, so the Spidey on 9 show is up to 7 in my party right now. First come, first serve if they want to talk. Since we're talking about video games. This I pre-ordered last week. I'll have this paid off before September. And that is Undisputed. As you can see over on my left hand corner, that is the deluxe WBC edition. Now, you got two kinds. You got the regular version, which I'm going to show in a minute, and you have this one, the WBC special edition. And I want to get this one, not because it's $80, not because it has a season pass, but it also have other special features that you can play during while you're online. I've seen the behind the scenes of it, how they make this game, and right now it looks phenomenal. We really haven't had a boxing game in a little bit over 2, if not 3 decades. I think we're long overdue for a boxing game. This game will be released October 13th. Yes, and I've already pre-ordered it. I should have this game paid off before October. And once this game is out, you're going to see some exclusive gameplay on what this game can do as far as how you train your fighters, how you customize your fighters, weight division, how they look, whatever, you know. And it's online, so that means you can compete against other creative fighters and whoever online. And I'm ready for it. And on the cover, you have Tyson Fury. Now, if I show you the regular one, which I'm about to pull up right now, give me a second. Okay. Now, this one right here, this is the European version, but that's the regular one. So, of course, it's going to be listed all around the world, everywhere. But the regular one, it's like $69, maybe $30 more. If you want to get the season pass, do like I do. That way you ain't got to worry about how you're going to get online later. Get the season pass. $30 more, it's worth it. You can just jump on right away and handle your business. Undisputed will be released October 13th on the PlayStation 5, coming soon to all the Xbox, to the Xbox Series. All right. Next. Okay. Now, about to show you this. Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero. Yes. And right now, this game is in production, but chances are it should be released again October. I think this is the year where October games is, man, they bringing it for real. And in Sparkling Zero, I did not realize how big the DBZ universe is as far as characters. You got everybody from Goku to Vegeta to Trunks, Krillin, who else? Nappa, Piccolo, Supreme Kai. I did not know how big this roster is. I did the research on it. You got over 250 characters. Some of them might be variants of themselves. Some of them might be like their alternative costumes, but you have approximately, and if I'm wrong, please leave it in the comments. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I saw, from as far as how they're going to do their roster, we're looking at about close to over 250 characters in Sparkling Zero. Now, think of this game as, I don't know if you guys remember the game back in the days on PlayStation 2 where you have Dragon Ball, Tenagachi, and Budokai and all that. Think of it as that. What they did, they collaborated those two with a little bit of Dragon Ball Fighter Z behind it, just a little bit of it, and you come up with Sparkling Zero. Now, this game too will also be released in October. I'm gonna show you one more artwork on that, just to let everybody know. My boy Goku. Yep. Man, he's ready to throw that Kamehameha. Yes, he is. So, if you guys plan on getting this game, get this game. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. Like I said, it's so many games I want to get, but I know Undisputed is one of them. Now, as far as me getting Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, this again might be a birthday / Christmas present to myself. So if I do pre-order this game, I will have to say September. I might have to pay the game off in full. It all depends on what the situation is, but if not, definitely Christmas. But get ready for Sparkle Zero. Leave in the comments and tell me, who's your favorite characters in the DBZ universe. Next, something else that's coming out in October, and I also want to give a shout out to IGN reviews. I've saw how they got this game prepared. Get ready for it. Here it is. 1997, Starship Troopers. Who did not remember this movie? Now, me, I don't like shooter games. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters. I don't like games like Call of Duty or stuff like that. I mean, if I did like shooters, I like stuff that's old school, like Halo, all that kind of stuff. But think of it, the way they collaborated this game, think of, and this is just my definition, it's like Halo beats Call of Duty. That's the best way I can explain it. Collaborate those two together, you get Starship Troopers Extermination. This game also will be released in October. In fact, October 11th. So you got a lot, maybe 3 or 4 good titles that's coming out in October. I can explain how this game is. It's coming for the PlayStation 5. My guess is it should be in production for the Xbox Series soon. And in this game, if you've seen the movie back in 1997, if you've seen this movie, the game is exactly like the movie. You get to, for starters, get to fly your own spaceship, command your own Starship Trooper base. You can get your soldiers ready. The most coolest thing of all, besides getting your soldiers ready, the weapons. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. From what I found out from my research, this game going to be from a one player offline, 2 players, however you want to put it, but as a group thing, and I still will do deeper further investigation on this game. It's a possibility this game might be up to 16 players online on PlayStation 5. So there's like 16 players out there with 16 PlayStation 5s. You could pretty much have your own little army on here, and you got all the bugs on there, the queen bug, everybody's on here. You got the weapons. Now, the thing I like about this, you can create your own command base. Yes, you can create your own command base, add different weapons. You can operate different machinery, different vehicles. Starship Troopers, I'm not into shooters, but I will say this. I will get this game if somebody I know get this game before I will. Now, if I'm online shooting up bugs, I'll make that an exception. I will make that an exception. Everything else, I'm just not into, But if it's 16 people online and I happen to know a few of those 16 people, I'm on it. I will sign up for that. In other words, long story short, the only way I get this game, unless I know for certain somebody else will have this game that's already into it, I'll get it. Long story short, Starship Troopers Extermination is still in the product, but it will be released in October. So please leave in a comment. Let me know if you guys ready to squash some damn bugs. Next. Now here is a game that's still in development, but I'm going to give it a wait. Marvel's Rivals. Yes, Marvel's Rivals. Now right now this game is on the PC. You can, if you got a PC computer, you know, like me, I think I own like maybe like 9 computers. You know, not trying to brag, but yes, I do own 9 computers, and pretty much all of them work pretty good. And if you own a computer, PC, you can play this game now. Now, however, this game is also in production. So now, as far as the release date, here's my prediction on that. If it was up to me, if this game come out before Christmas, good. Personally, I really got 2 choices. If it comes out for Christmas, great. I'd rather for the game to come out next year, because if you get too many titles coming out in one year, you know, that may or may not be a good or bad thing, but at the same time, you really want something to fall back down on next year. I don't like talking about next year's game because, you know, it's not a good sign. You know, for me as a gamer, I like to talk about games at the here and now. Now, for this game, Marvel Rivals on the PC, you know, think of it as Overwatch meet Marvel. Bam, you got Rivals. Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Adam Warlock, who else? Spider-Man, Venom, Loki, Black Panther. The list goes on and on. So if you know how to play Overwatch, everybody has their own abilities to fly around. The Hulk jumps around, smash, you name it. Whatever they do in the comic books, whatever they do in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you can do it on this game. Now, I know this game is going to be online, so I'm pretty sure you might have to get an online pass for this game once it comes out for the PlayStation 5. But I do know it's still in the making, so hopefully, honestly, I'd rather for this game to come out next year. You know, because then again, you got to think this is a shooter game, and I think it's like a 6-on-6 if I'm not mistaken. And only thing I don't like about shooter games, sometimes they slow down, they lag, you get issues. You know, you don't want to rush out too many games in one year, knowing that now next year coming, what you gonna fall on. Marvel Rivals, I will get this. Again, I'm just gonna let fate decide. If it comes out Christmas, cool. Smart thing, I'd rather wait till next year. That's just me, you know. But I will give everybody future updates as far as on Marvel's Rivals is concerned. What else? What else? We talked about that. Okay. Don't forget Father's Day is this Sunday. So I probably will do a nice little small brief Father's Day show for all the dads that's been there, you know, for the kids, whatever. If I have time Sunday before I go to work, I would try to do an exclusive Father's Day show. We take care of ours, straight up. But before I end my show, there's something I do need to do, and sometimes I will forget. Sometimes I try to catch myself to what we about to do now. And if this is your birthday month of June 11th, 2024, happy birthday from all of us from DC and Networks and Power Players. My next guest is, give me 1 second. My next guest is, do I give out birthday shout outs? Yes, I do. For starters, one, you seriously have to sub to the show. Two, you leave in a comment. Three, if I see it in the comments as far as the day of or the day after, I will personally give you a shout out live on the show. And speaking of shout out birthday, I also want to give a shout out to my mother, Mrs. Jerry Dean Cologne. Happy birthday, Mom. From all of us in DC and Networks and Power Players, I just want to say, I love you. God's still in control. Enjoy your birthday. Have a blessed day. Um, it's your birthday, Mom. Love you very much. And uh, I just gave my mother a shout out from me on my show. And I tell anybody, it's not up to me. You know, this is my way of saying thank you. So, Mom, happy birthday. Enjoy it. I love you. Enjoy it. Straight up. Next, what else? That's the new logo. And don't forget, this week will be my State of Direction show, so nobody don't want to miss that. And I got a few other shout outs left to everybody north of Sheffield Commons. Officer D will be back, Friday to protect them all from the forces of evil and all that other jazz. Okay. And oh yes, one last thing I want to discuss right now, other than my State of Direction, which will be coming up this week, next month. Okay, in Rosemont, Illinois, at the Hyatt Regency, Anime Midwest Convention. Yes, DC and Networks and Power Players will be in the building, full effect. We're gonna be strong, man. And right now, you're gonna have pretty much the same cast, and hopefully, my play sister, Wednesday, aka Christine Ball, she's gonna join. She's gonna join the crew if everything goes right, and to be at the Hyatt Regency, for the Anime Midwest Convention. Now the dates will be July 5th, 6th, and 7th. I go every year, and I'm gonna take that Saturday off. In fact, I will put my request in next week, so I can take July 6th off. Okay, I gotta let my job know first, but I'm gonna let them know next week. Let them know ahead of time so I can take that day off. The Anime Midwest Convention comes every year, like C2E2, Anime Midwest Convention, and then you got Con Out the League that comes in December. And I don't know if I'm going to one in December. That's a little kind of tricky, but I am going to the one in July, and it's like the greatest thing in the world. I'm pretty sure the tickets are like $40. Sometimes the prices may vary and change. And if you want to know everything about ticket information, if you want to go as a group thing, if you want to know as far as some of the special events, go to animemidwestconvention.com for further information. And it's fun. Make sure you keep your smartphone charged. Take a lot of pictures. There's going to be some amazing vendors there. You're going to have some cosplay contests. You're going to have some video game competition contests. Everybody asks me, is I'm going to dress up again. I've done Stone Cold 3 times. I don't know if I'm going to do it one more time. I haven't said yay or nay to it. I'll probably make my decision before the end of this month is out. So it's kind of like a 50-50 up in the air with that right now. But it's a great outing. It's for all ages. And you don't want to miss this in the world. So go check it out. Have a great time. Whether you dress up, don't dress up, doesn't matter. Just go. Enjoy yourself. And it's It's a memory. It's a lifetime. It's something you'll never forget. Go. I was a little sad because I didn't get a chance to go to C2E2 this year, but I am going to make it up as far as this great event. So hope I see everybody there. And don't forget, I will do Facebook live from the Hyatt Regency in Rosemont, Illinois. So don't you dare miss it. All right. Little robot buddy, go on break. And that is about it. And in 3, 2, 1. And when you hear that music, that means my Tuesday morning update, June 11, 2024, has come to a closure in its final destination. Well, that is about it. Hopefully later on today you guys are going to see some exclusive gameplay. I got a lot to keep me busy for now, man. So I got more than enough to hold me over until October. I'm still trying to break in on some WWE 2K24. I'm still trying to play some Suicide Squad. I really got to get back into Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. So I got enough to juggle me over for a while, a good while. And like always, please, the most two important things of this show, comments and subscribers. I say it every time. I'm just the name, the face. Bills got to get paid for the end of the month is out. The 80% are you guys. Please let this show become the #1 show. And we go from there. And if you want to also leave in comments, even not on this show, don't forget you can go to my YouTube account as far as my email. I do have an email containing to this show. Any comments, any ideas, something you don't understand, something you'd like to see, there is an email address of this. Please email me. Now, I will admit, because I'm about to wrap this up, I don't check my email every day. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to nobody. But I do check my email twice every month. The beginning of the month and the end of the month. So leave it in the comments so we can make this show better. I'm out of here. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC with some power players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. I see everybody next time on the wild side. I'm out of here. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and some power players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. Public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. Please put those guns down. Put them down. Like I always say, the bullet you save could spare somebody else's life. Real truth. I'm out of here. Peace.